Hello everyone, it is Neil from a Scientist here, and today we're going to be covering the scientific method. Science experiments have given us so much important knowledge and information. From experiments, we can learn how things work or why they work in a certain way or the way they do. But in order for us to make sure we get accurate and clear data or results, we can follow the scientific method. The scientific method is a set of steps that help scientists stay organized and produce accurate results. This allows for other scientists to better understand that data. See, because if all scientists use this structure, it'll be easier to understand each other's results or collaborate with one another. The first step in the scientific method is to make an observation. An observation is basically what you notice about a situation or environment. An observation can be made with one of the five senses, and you probably make observations every single day. For example, an observation could be, ow, my foot hurts when I go running. This is something I simply noticed about a situation, something that I could observe with one of the five senses. The second step in the scientific method is to ask a question. This question is supposed to be based off of your observation from the first step. It's something you just want to know. So back to my example, my question would be, why does my foot hurt when I go running? The third step is to produce research, or research the topic. In this research, you can find out more about a topic, which can help you design a better experiment or ask a better question. If I know more about something, I won't ask a question or test a hypothesis that I already know the answer to. So, in the example, I could research more about other people's problems when they go running, and whether or not they experience the same type of foot pain that I do. If they do, I can learn more about their problems in experiments, which can help me have a better experiment overall. In this research, I found out that other people's feet hurt when their shoes are too tight. This can be contributed to my experiment and what I end up finding out and how I solve my problem. The fourth step is to produce a hypothesis. A hypothesis is a possible answer for your original question. Though not absolutely necessary, in many cases an effective hypothesis uses an if-then format. The if-then format goes if blank, which is usually a testable relationship, then blank, which is usually the expected result. No matter how the hypothesis is written, it's written in a way that it can be tested or proven wrong, or provide measurable results and provide a yes or no answer. So in my example, my hypothesis might be, if I change my shoes, then my foot will no longer hurt. This is written in if-then form. It can be tested, and it can be proven wrong. It provides measurable results, and it'll provide a yes or no answer. My hypothesis doesn't have to be right, it just has to be testable. The fourth step is to develop a way to test and actually testing the hypothesis. This is also known as designing and performing the experiment. In this step, you will produce data. After receiving this data, you need to analyze it. For example, in my experiment, I would most likely go on a run with my current shoes, and then go on a run with my new shoes to see if the new pair will lessen the pain. I could measure the pain on a scale of 1 to 10 after each run in order to get measurable data, and therefore more accurate results. Of course, after I have these numbers, I will need to analyze this data, which leads me to the next step in the scientific method, analyzing data. In this step, you determine whether the data received supports or opposes your hypothesis. In my experiment, after looking over the data, I realized that I was in much less pain after using the new shoes. Though this may seem like the end, there is actually one final step in the scientific method. The seventh and final step in the scientific method is to draw a conclusion and communicate findings. This is basically a wrap-up of the whole process. In this step, I finalize my findings. In my example, I would say that my hypothesis was supported. Because I changed my shoes, the pain in my feet stopped after running. Then I could share my results with other scientists who are wondering the same thing. I could share it in a journal or post it in a blog. This is so other scientists like me can have a better experiment based off of my research and findings. And there you have it, that is the scientific method. Be sure to check out the CK through 12 Foundation for more information on the scientific method and other really cool topics. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and check out the Miss Scientist channel for more. Bye!